Have you ever thought about going on a study abroad with DePaul? Well, I'm Lonnae, and this is my study abroad journey. I was able to go to France and Switzerland for a little over 2 weeks this summer. The first stop was Switzerland, and we visited 4 cities. Did you know that each city in Switzerland speaks different languages? Of course, I took a lot of photos, but Zurich had some of the most interesting architecture I've ever seen. Architecture like this amazing train station, just look at it. Or like this gorgeous archway in Lucerne. Speaking of Lucerne, just look at this view. This is one of the photos taken at the many rooftop restaurants in the city. And not to mention this gorgeous snapshot of cake. And if that's not enough for you, our group got to go to Mount Titlis, which is over 10,000 feet high. While being up that high wasn't for me, the view was kinda worth it. Then we were off to Paris. I recommend looking at the view from the Montparnasse Tower instead of the Eiffel. My highlight from the trip was getting to go to Le Cordon Bleu. The chef demonstrated and carefully prepared each meal for us. It was certainly a learning process, and it was really cool to see how much time and effort it takes to make one specific dish. And just so you know, the food was delicious. At the end of the course, we even got our own certificates with our names on it, but I'm not so sure I could make these dishes as well as he did. Then we had a neighborhood walking tour. Side note, if you plan to do a study abroad or to travel to Europe, expect to walk a lot. We walked over 10 miles every day. And if France isn't your thing, well then Disneyland Paris might be. It certainly was mine. It was a lot of fun, but it's definitely not the only place you should visit if you decide to go to France. We just decided to go on our day off for fun. On our last and final day, we went to the Palace of Versailles. Now, be warned, while it is gorgeous, there is a lot of walking and no air conditioning. And that just about sums up my trip. Now, these were just some of the highlights from my 2-week trip, but there was so much more. And I actually diverged, so I spent an extra week in Brussels and Amsterdam. But I hope you enjoyed watching just a little glimpse at what a study abroad is like at DePaul.